Alright guys, so we're gonna try and all paddle together as we go up this river. We stayed dry so far, so we'll try and keep that up. We're gonna hold our paddles up and we're gonna all paddle at the same time. So 3, 2, 1, paddle. And paddle. And paddle. And I'll stop talking before you kick me out the boat. Alright. Awesome. So you just kind of follow the person in front of you. We'll find our rhythm that way. Take rest when you need, but it's worth noting the more we paddle, the more we get to see. Awesome. Magic, guys.
No, I'm splashing myself.
Sweet. So today, guys, we find ourselves on the Bow River. River that Kai talked about, the no stroke. Have it on your lap. Enjoy those views, enjoy the sounds of nature. And as we go around some of the corners, we'll ask for a little bit more of a paddle, but for now, see what we can hear.
It's interesting looking at that mountain from this direction and seeing it cut this way. It's a very different view of it.
So we have the trail riders coming to our right now. As they go past, little tradition between us and the trail riders. If you guys feel like it, we'll give them a little ahoy and we'll see what they give us back. So I'm going to count us down. Alright, 3, 2, 1, ahoy!
Alright, so I guess let's ask you about Scotland. I got a chance to visit it on a cruise thing next summer.
Oh wow!
Anything absolute
Yeah.
must, this is the top 1 or 2 you got to see in Scotland?
I think coming from like North America, I would say Edinburgh, just the city. Like I live pretty close to Edinburgh, and the castles, the architecture is really something that, you know, just isn't out here. Like there is of course the I don't know, the massive scenery and the mountains out here, and there's a lot of grandeur that we don't have. But I would say the castles and the architecture. Go find yourself at an old Scottish pub that's probably, you can find some in Scotland that are about as old as Canada.
Get my butt kicked in darts.
Yeah. Or yeah, go make someone angry and show them up at darts.
Trust me, that won't happen.
But there's also a really nice road trip around the north coast of Scotland called the North Coast 500.
Okay.
Give yourself maybe 4 days or 5 days and you can drive around there and see most of Scotland, which is, yeah, beautiful. Let me think what else for Scotland, Scottish culture. I mean, yeah, we have a lot of like rolling hills and good walks, you know, on a kind kind of foggy morning or something, find yourself in nature or in a forest somewhere, the greenery and it's not quite as many of these evergreens, there's a lot more diversity in them, and the trees tend to be a bit shorter, but it lets a lot more sunlight into the forest floor, so you find a lot of heather, like a purple kind of, yeah, purplish.
Okay.
I mean, for myself, for what I like, I would go mountains on the west coast, and then I would go to some like botanical gardens and things, because the different plant matter that we have there is beautiful. And then castles. You got to see a castle while you're in the UK.
Castles. All right.
Yeah, if you're a music fan, make yourself way down to like Liverpool, maybe. Find yourself where the Beatles were. Yeah, that's the architecture is really, I think, what the UK has over a lot of the world. I went back in October for the first time in a few years, and yeah, just like I was just fell in love with it again. You know, you get desensitized to how beautiful a place you grew up in is, and then yeah, it was awesome to go back. But we don't get quite this grandeur of the mountains here, especially like the one in front of us. We got Cascade Mountain there in front of us today, or Minnehaha as it's called, from the Stoney Nakoda Nation, and that's due to the many waterfalls cascading down it. It creates all those little gullies, which people like ice climb in the winter, and you can hike up to the top of it. Stands at almost 3,000 meters, 2,998 meters high. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful mountain up there. And yeah, even highlining, I've tight-roped a few across to the gullies across there, which is always pretty fun. But if you guys do find yourself at Cascade Gardens, it's at the top end of Banff Avenue. You'll look at Cascade, and it's actually at true north. So when the town site was built, there's the old administrative building there, and it was built with that in mind. So you can get this beautiful view down the top section, the old section of Banff Avenue, where you can see Cascade at the top there.
Did you say that you came here to snowboard and then you decided to not leave?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I finished university and didn't want to go straight into work, and came out here for, the plan was kind of November to March, and then I got to March and I heard about how beautiful the summer was. And well, actually the first year I came over, I then went to Australia. I did back-to-back winters for a year, and then came back here, and yeah, it was just amazing. Came over here to snowboard and teach snowboarding and skiing, and had a blast, met a lot of great people and moved around a bit. And then the next year, yeah, when I came back, met a few people re-encountered a few people, and they just had an amazing summer here. So next year after that, I was like, well,